Okay, so if you follow the previous steps, you've made your layer one and you put the padlock on it so it's locked so we can't accidentally grab anything here at the bottom. Then you made a new layer right here, and it's called layer two, and you'll click on that, make sure it's selected. And right now we're going to go and we're going to click on the rectangle tool. We're going to hold down shift on the keyboard. I'm going to drag this out to make a square. If you don't hold down shift, it'll make a rectangle. Then we're going to go to the star tool, and we're going to make a star, again holding down shift. Then I'm going to go to the selection tool, and I want to move this around. And I don't want this to be green. The background's green. I want to make this stand out, so I'm going to make this white right here. And I'm going to go over to this square I have over here. And we're going to use the align tool in a way that we haven't used it so far. So before you use the align tool to put everything along the edges of the paper or in the middle of the paper, we want to use the align tool to put this star in the middle of this square, exactly in the middle of the square. So here's how we do it. We click on the first object, which is the star. Then we hold down shift, and you can grab the second one. Another way of doing this would be to drag the box over top of it with the selection tool, and that would select both of them. And again, if you didn't have the background locked, you would just be accidentally grabbing the background like that. So that's why we have the background locked. Okay, so I'm going to select the star, I'm going to select the box, and then I want to tell Illustrator to align the star not to the artboard, but I want it to align it to this little box right here. So I'm going to click on this right here, and you see that that line gets to be a thicker red. That's because that's the one I'm going to be aligning to. And then I can do that. So I put that in the middle there, and I put it in the middle vertically and horizontally. Okay, so now I have these two here like this. Now I'm going to change the color of this. I want to select the box, and I'm going to select the red. And I think that's a pretty cool look there. The last thing I'm going to do for this step is I'm going to select both of those. So again, I can make the box around it like that, or hold down shift, grab both. And then I'm going to go up to the top here. I'm going to go to object and group, or you can right click an object and group. And if that group doesn't show up here, you can always go up to the top. Sometimes it doesn't show up on that. So I'm going to go to group, and there's our first step.